Hey guys! Today we're going to be talking about a very important topic to me, PCOS. I just want to break down what PCOS is and how you can know if you have it. And I also want to talk about similar conditions that may not be PCOS but can be solved the same way. I'm not a doctor, but I went to many doctors trying to figure out what I had, what was happening. And the way to solve this problem is so simple that it's ridiculous that doctors will take you on a whole loop. No hate to doctors because at the end of the day, that's what they were taught. PCOS stands for Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome, meaning you have cysts in your ovaries. So if I have cysts in my ovaries, that means I have PCOS. Actually, you can have PCOS without having cysts in your ovaries. So the three main ways to know if you have PCOS is if you have cysts in your ovaries. 2, if you have an excess amount of male hormones, testosterone. And 3, if you have irregular periods. I had all 3. You don't need to have all 3. If you have 2 out of 3, they will tell you that you most likely have PCOS. The way that I found out that I had PCOS is because I hadn't gotten my period in 8 months. That's for another video. Stay tuned because there's going to be a video on my PCOS journey. What is PCOS? PCOS, basically in a nutshell, your hormones are irregular and your body's not happy. This is going to cause a lot of problems. Struggle with weight gain. You're going to struggle to lose weight. You're going to struggle with possibly acne, facial hair, body acne. Honestly, depression, because what the heck? You feel so ugly, out of nowhere. Your whole body's changing. And if you're not getting your period, you're not ovulating, you're not fertile, you can't have babies. You run the risk of becoming uncontrollably obese. You run the risk of losing your hair. There's just a lot of reasons why if you had this, you should definitely look into resolving the problem. How can you fix PCOS? I'm going to make this so simple. The only way to fix PCOS is to fix your diet and to fix everything that is going into your body. Let me tell you something that I would have never said this a year ago, but I say it today. PCOS for me was a blessing. It was a blessing because it was a wake-up call to all the things I was doing wrong. And it helped me realize that I needed to change. How can I fix my diet? That will be a different video. There is a lot to go into. But it's really not that hard. At the end of the day, just eat real food. What is real food? The food that God gave us. Fast food restaurants are not real food. I hate to break it to you, but getting chicken breast at Chick-fil-A is not real. They have literally already come out and said that the Chick-fil-A chicken breast has more than 30 ingredients. What are we doing? That's not real food. And that's the only way you're going to heal anything. Focus on what's going into your body. Focus on what you're eating. Focus on what you're drinking. Focus on what you're putting on your skin, what you're putting in your hair, what you're putting on your nails. Focus on all of those things and really pay attention to what are the chemicals and what are the things inside of all those products that you're using. That's what's really affecting you. If you go to a doctor, they're going to tell you, you have PCOS because you were born with it. You were born with it. It's genetic. It's the same thing that they tell people with acne. It's the same thing that they tell people with endometriosis. I'm sorry, guys. I know you don't want to hear it because at the end of the day, it's easier to just be oh, I have acne because genetically I was supposed to have acne my whole life, whatever. And you just eat all the crap that you want. And then you just take some pills to try and control your acne. And then sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. It has its good days and its bad days. Look at my skin. Oh, Genesis, you're blessed. You don't have acne-prone skin. I'm going to input right here. That's what my skin looked like before. Look at my skin. Find a pimple. I'm not wearing anything. It's because I'm eating real food. What are other conditions that can be fixed in the same way that you would fix PCOS? I already listed endometriosis, all acne, arthritis. What are things that could have been avoided if you were to just live a healthy lifestyle? Dementia. I have a list. type 2 diabetes, hypothyroidism, heart disease, hypertension, high cholesterol, Hispanics, that's like their favorite thing to have. That they'll literally say that they have high cholesterol because they eat too much salt. Huh? I'm in awe. I'm in awe that people don't know how the human body works. Acid reflux, osteoporosis, iron deficiency, anemia, scurvy, obesity. Neurological disorders that can be caused by not eating well and not taking care of yourself. Right there. Literally number 1 is Alzheimer's, dementia. They're all in the same plane. And a stroke. And then it says acne, eczema. Eczema? I used to have eczema. I haven't had a single rash for anything. I used to literally think I just have the worst genetics in the world. I just get a rash out of anything. I brush by a bush and I have a rash. I eat the wrong food. I literally broke into a rash throughout my entire body. It was literally from my toe to my forehead. And I went to the doctors and they said that it was because I ate mushrooms. Huh? And then they explained to me that I just have very sensitive skin. I have eczema-prone skin. The day I changed my diet, I haven't had a single rash. It's a lie. Lock in. Colorectal cancer and breast cancer can both be avoided with a good diet. Let me clarify something. A good diet and eating healthy does not mean calorie deficit and does not mean skinny food. It does not mean eating low-calorie snacks, sugar-free. That's not what eating healthy means. Let me remind you that the only food that is healthy is the food that comes from the earth. That's it. But let's say you go to restaurants, you want to eat out, okay, whatever. Eat out. But every restaurant ever has real food on the menu. I can go to Cheesecake Factory and just get a steak with a side of steamed broccoli. Anywhere. That's not an excuse. You can eat out. You don't have to cook at home every day. I'm not doing this to shame anyone. I'm not doing this to make anyone feel bad or fat or ugly or whatever. I just want you to realize that anything that you feel is your fault. Anything that you feel is controllable by you. I think that the most dangerous thing that somebody could believe is that they can't control what is going on with themselves. Because if you think you're fat and you just have no control over how fat you are, you're just going to get fatter. Because you don't think you can control it. I understand that. When I had acne and it just kept getting worse and worse, I wasn't doing anything to stop it because, it's genetics. Just like my rashes. It's, what can I do? I have no control. But it's all a lie. Yes, you do. You always have control. You always have control. You have control of what's happening to you right now. And you have control of what could potentially happen to you in the future. You need to lock in. Stop eating crap. Thank you for watching. I hope this video was helpful. I hope that some of you were inspired by this. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. I will definitely be posting more PCOS content. My next video might even be my PCOS journey, so stay tuned. Bye!